Great to bring you every green flag lap live. You miss nothing, and you don't want to miss out on this. Scan that QR code you see on the right to get charged up during the NASCAR playoffs with a chance to win all-electric 2024 Ford F-150 Lightning Flash, or visit NASCAR.com/Ford Playoffs promo to enter. And good luck. Look at this. There's been some movement in the pack. Alex Bowman, his teammate Kyle Larson and Ross Chastain right across that front row with 18 to go. And now make it 4. Daniel Hemrick joins the party, and so too does Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, big push from Denny Hamlin. I mean, this is crazy. They've been 4 wide lap after lap. I mean, if you're a playoff driver, you have to be terrified, right? If something happens at the front of this pack and you're in it, how in the world are you going to miss it?
This is some separation, Stevie. Some others have decided to get out of it. As I said, they're saying, I don't want any part of this.
Yeah, I'm not sure that view back there is any different. You look ahead and you say, 4 wide, 7 deep. Is this really a mess I want to get into? I mean, it looks like a formation lap. It doesn't appear that this could possibly be a group of cars going nearly 200 miles an hour.
You wonder why I used to wake up nervous here, Div.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, this is it. I mean, if one person makes a mistake, one person just misjudges it by a foot, he's going to take a lot of people with him.
You mentioned earlier, Jeff, and every single driver talks about it. It's the energy in the pack. What does that feel like from the driver's seat?
Oh, the car's buffing around. It's moving all over the place. You're trying to figure out, is there any energy coming from behind me? What is going on in the front? Now, you know, you're pretty much locked in. Unless somebody leaves you a hole that you can dive into, you kind of have to just try to push your lane. By the way, all this is going on at about 190 miles an hour.
What a view for Ricky Stenhouse, the Palmolive camera. And he also gave us that foot cam earlier. We'd like to thank JTG and Palmolive for bringing that shot to the fans.
That's a great shot also from in that car, because it shows you what he can't see.
Yeah.
He can't see what's going on in front of him and the road that he's in.
Joey Logano feathering the throttle a little bit there. The Coke on board. Tucked in behind Todd Gilliland. There's Stenhouse. Blaney in the 12.
We're ahead.
Ross Chastain, the Kansas winner of a week ago, leads here in Talladega.
In that one camera shot, you have 10 of the 12 playoff cars, right there. Good luck picking them all out, but they're in there, trust me.
And it wasn't that way, seemingly not that long ago. Larson and Bell, and they were down in the high 20s. And now they've just slowly worked their way forward.
15 to go in the stage. Points are paid in 15 laps, so those playoff drivers know that's why you need to find your way to the front. The yellow spoilers, that's a great way to identify the cars that are in the playoffs.
We spoke about this briefly yesterday during qualifying, fellas. Almost every playoff driver somewhere in the lead up to this race used the words smart and aggressive. How's that working at the moment?
Well, they haven't wrecked yet, so I'd say it's working out pretty well. But yeah, Michael Jordan, you know, it's great to have him at the racetrack. Big supporter and loves his race team. And imagine what that guy, you know, the competitor that he is sitting there thinking.
Right now, I think he's thinking he doesn't want to be riding right here in the passenger seat with Tyler Reddick.
That's for sure.
And Michael has been in the headlines this week for both himself and co-owner Denny Hamlin of 23XI and Front Row Motorsports filing that antitrust lawsuit against NASCAR and Jim France, and that will be an ongoing story. For how long, we don't know, but NASCAR has a 60-day buffer to respond to that, and we'll be following that keenly. But that's a side story. This is the story. What's happening on track is simply incredible.
It's interesting to me that outside lane can't quite get the energy to get up to the front row. You see Denny Hamlin, that 11 car, I think he's not really wanting to be exceptionally aggressive and give those big pushes needed. There it goes. That's what's going to be required. And I think Denny, now with 13 to go, Steve, is starting to say, all right, what am I going to have to do? How am I going to get stage points? And That's how you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to be willing to put that front bumper to the rear bumper of the car in front of you and just push. Shove them all the way down the straightaway. You try not to do it in the corner or even through this trial, because if you do and you do it wrong, you can spin that guy out and cause a wreck.
Somebody get a heart rate monitor on Jimmy Johnson, part of the ownership group of the Legacy Motor Club. His driver, Eric Jones, is up there in the mix.